Lex is 2 years old and she's a very special little doggy. She's a very happy little dog. When I was younger, I was told, don't be silly, Rosina, you don't talk to animals. I've been an animal communicator since I was about 5 or 6 years old. It started actually, my auntie had a cafe near the Arsenal football ground, and on football days I was too young to help in the cafe, so I used to sit in the back room with a cat, and I started talking to the cat and realised the cat was answering me. And when I first started doing this work, I had to change from my married name to my single name because my husband's a vet and I didn't want him to get tarnished with this crazy lady. The first question they have, if you're sure it's not your imagination, I would just tell them, let me do some work for you, or just see it by somebody else and then see if you think it works or not. I was doing an animal communication and I saw this big Labrador in the back of a black sports car, wind blowing away. So I said to the owner, your dog likes going in your sports car. And she said, we don't have a sports car. The husband came in just as we were finishing off the animal communication, and the wife said that the dog showed a sports car. And the husband burst out laughing because he and the dog had been looking at magazines and had chosen the sports car that they had decided to get. They'd left the wife out of the process. So I get a lot of information about the animal's life, its owner, and what it's thinking. So I'm basically working with the animal, talking to the animals, not like Dr. Dolittle. But sometimes they will give you the information just with a sentence, sometimes just with a word, sometimes with a picture. In today's modern technology, the nearest thing we have to this telepathic skill is Skype or webcams, where you can talk to somebody on the internet. So it's very much using the wavelengths telepathically to the animal by using words, pictures, feelings, emotions and smells. And because our Skype is closed, or our webcam to the animal's webcam is closed, we don't receive the messages back. But if you learn animal communication, basically we set up your Skype so it connects with the animal Skype, so you have a two-way communication. You have to also work with your heart. You have to really care about animals and care about the animal you're working with, because animals will know if you don't love them or you don't really care about them. Unlike humans, you can't fool them because they go inside your mind, they read your thoughts, and they know exactly what you're feeling. For instance, I had a husband and wife that used to argue. They were almost in the process of getting a divorce, and the dog was worried if they were going to get separated. That's why the dog had anxiety. And the owner said to me, well, if we don't argue in front of the dog won't know. And I said, no, it doesn't work like that. So it knows that you are thinking about getting a divorce, that you are not happy with each other, and that you're thinking who's going to get the dog. And that was causing the dog's problems at the time. So they can go into depression just like humans. So it really is individual. Very much individual. I believe that if people understand that animals have feelings, emotions, and a soul, they'll be much more aware of how they treat them. We have our own pets. They take on the feelings and the emotions of the owner. So a lot of the issues are not necessarily the animals, but us. And if we can understand that, we'll have more time and patience to work with our animals. We won't abandon them, we won't give up on them. We will treat them as our brothers and our sisters. And the same with every other thing, the environment, the habitat. If we understand we have to share the habitat with the animal kingdom, because if we don't, sooner or later, we are going to run out of space for ourselves. And we need to treat them with love, care, and a humane heart.
Say hello.
Yeah, say hello to everybody. She's wondering what all these funny men are doing. She feels that she should have been taken out to lunch by now. It's lunchtime, Mum.